I'm Ilya Marchenko.
I'm Dennis Kudla.
I'm Jesper de Jong.
I'm Henry Laakson.
I am Francisco Cerundolo, and you are listening to the Game to Love podcast.
Hey, we're back. Game to Love alive again. We've got Muchova Sakkari here. John Silk, we know he's massive on Sakkari. I'm not the biggest fan. I think she's good. She got to the semi-final here last year. However, I've actually tipped Muchova to cause the upset and get the victory here. And sorry, guys, for coming here a little bit late for you. But I can confirm we do have a break point here, which has just been converted from Muchova. She's up a break and leads here early on 2-love. Come on. We got a lyricless button there, one of the old ones. But it doesn't matter because I'm happy Muchova has started this one strongly. It will do my bracket the world of good. I think Muchova's a really good player, often overlooked. I remember she beat Ashley Barty not too long ago at the Australian Open. But let me know what you guys think. Apologies, Carlton. Yes, we are behind, but we are in line now, and I'll be taking you through the match. I believe we're going to be joined shortly as well by Haman, which is going to be cool. And he's going to be covering a few other streams today as well. But in the meantime, I'll take you through all of the action. And Muchova here has not put a foot wrong. She's looking to consolidate this early break. And that was a great shot. Just sort of nipped off the net cord. And then she guessed which way Sakkari was going and volleyed it into the open court. Carlton saying, all good, JG. We appreciate anything you do. Listen, I appreciate you, Carlton, one of our members. And if you want to become a member and join Carlton, hit that join button and support Game to Love further. Here we go. That's a really good serve from Muchova. She's come to play today. I mean, this is some serious tennis to start off with. I know we was a little late, but there's only been 8 minutes in the opening of this set, opening of the match. And so far, we've seen total points won, 10 for Muchova, only 2 for Sakkari. So Sakkari has not got out the traps yet. She's like one of them horses in the traps, which has just got stuck in there, and the doors have not opened. Oh, and she can't handle that serve as well. Brilliant serving here from Muchova. And she goes 40-love, looking to consolidate the break and go 3-love. Shout out to Ben as well, who covered Raducanu earlier. Disappointing for her, of course, going out. But I don't know. I kind of did see it coming. I don't think she's got the physical ability right now to be competing in slams. And without a coach as well, I just don't look at her as the same player which won the US Open, if I'm honest. Hopefully it can turn around for her. And I'm sure she'll be heading to the grass now where you never know. Could pull off some good results with a home crowd at Wimbledon. But just like that, that's a nice little pickup off the ground from Muchova. She gets the consolidation and leads here 3-love. Kaz saying she saw it coming as well. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, the match before against Noskova, I know I am a big Noskova fan, but let's be honest, she's not played anyone of that caliber ever. She only played ITFs. She's 17 years old, and she really troubled Raducanu. And as much as you can attribute a lot of that to Noskova playing great, I think you do need to factor in the fact that Raducanu simply didn't play well enough against her. Carlton saying Muchova on fire makes me happy. Yeah, I actually really like Muchova. She's sort of the forgotten soul at times, and she's another player, isn't she, from the Czech Republic? I mean, how many players? I know we keep talking about Raducanu in the UK because we don't really have many others who are that good. If you live in the Czech Republic, you've got about, I don't know, about 10 players you can root for. Even on the men's, I mean, there's so many exciting men's players. You've got Leheka coming through, and a few others as well, which I really like. It just seems to be an exciting time if you're a Czech, if you're from the Czech Republic. But when hasn't it been? I feel like they've always brought through some brilliant talents. Anyway, Sakkari here. She needs to turn this around quick because she's falling apart. Second serve coming up for her. Second serve is down the tee to the backhand of Muchova. She returns it very well. Good forehand, deep again. And that one's into the net. And Sakkari will welcome that point because she's not had many. And it's a nice one for her. Just to settle the nerves, get into this match. 15 love. Sakkari, of course, another one with that sort of Aztec Adidas design on the top. Obviously, the female version. I know a lot of people I saw on the Silk Report yesterday don't enjoy it, but I don't know. I actually quite like it. I know Korda has it, a few other players as well. I can't remember now, but I'm not really against it. And here we go. I'm just going to bring in Haman because he's waiting in the wings and ready to give you some commentary. How we doing?
Hi, JG. Fun and you?
Yeah, very well. Great to have you on here. I mean, you've been running the show by yourself usually. So hopefully I don't get in your way too much.
No. I think this is definitely easier. Are you tired from yesterday still? Or
not really. No, I'm actually quite rested. I didn't have to get up too early. Well, I have been, but I've been working just so it's quite relaxed. I find when you're talking from early, that's when you get tired. Ben did the Raducanu match. He's going to be away for the rest of the day now. So I'm going to be taking everyone through all of the other matches. And we've got all of them. I mean, we've got Nadal. We've got Djokovic coming up as well. I know we've got Zverev, Baez, which I believe Faizan's going to be covering. And so many good ones as well, which you can't really miss.
No, it's insane if you look at all the coverage. And I think the organizers probably had a tough choice, deciding who's going to play on which court. Because there are so many matches that you would like to see, but there are only like one center court, for example. So you have, for example, Novak not playing on the center court today.
Yeah, it's a really good point you make. I didn't think of it like that. And then the moment when the draw comes out and you've got so many like big names on one side, then obviously the organisers are instantly thinking this is going to be a bit of a headache because they're going to be playing on the same day. And I'm not sure how they're all going to be playing on the centre court, and they physically can't. So there's going to be players who are going to be left out.
But it's nice, I guess, for people that have tickets for the day and they can just walk around. I don't know whether it works like that at the French Open.
I've never been.
Whether you can then just walk around and watch any match you like.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I've never been. I know with the main sort of courts, usually you have to buy the tickets in before, so you have them already. I don't think you go around if you've got a centre court ticket for the day. I'm pretty sure you stay on centre court. But I'm not sure.
Wimbledon?
I mean, if you've got some of the outside Wimbledon, you can sort of go wherever. I believe.
Have you not been there yet?
I've been Wimbledon. Yeah, I've been Wimbledon a few times. Great time. In fact, we're coming back this year as well. Hopefully, we've got some media accreditation as well. But we're just sorting that out at the moment, which is quite cool.
That's exciting.
But here we go. Are you surprised that Muchova started strong?
I must say. It is surprising, but I think, as we've seen now with the previous match as well, I think by the second set, things can then suddenly change. So maybe it's just a question of Sakkari maybe having to need to warm up. If we see the winners versus errors, you also really, this earlier, you can't really assess whether it's Sakkari making errors or Muchova playing brilliantly. We'll have to see.
From what I've made of it is Muchova playing extremely well, and she's finding some good serves at the moment. You can see, she's not lost a single point on serve at the moment, first and second. So, yeah, it's pretty solid tennis from her at the moment. And listen, J Genius strikes again. I did tell you Muchova's winning this one. It is too early to suggest it, but let's see if I can be right about it, because I've been big on Muchova, and we've not seen her on our screens for a while because she's been injured. But that's the problem with people. Often when a player's injured, they sort of write them off and they think, oh, they're not going to come back very good. And that can be the case. We've seen it with Dominic Thiem. We've seen it with Krejcikova. However, that's not always the case. And with Muchova's one, it wasn't as long as them. And I don't know. I just had a feeling she could do something good this year.
I can't remember now. Did you, in your fantasy league, already predict that Sakkari is going to
lose
against
this Muchova?
Match? Oh, yeah. Wow. Okay.
Yeah. So I had these two meeting in the second round, and then I had Muchova beating her. Okay.
How's your fantasy league going thus far?
Oh, terrible. I mean, so listen, listen. Every what's the saying? I forget it now. I don't know. I forget the saying, but all I know is I'm going to clutch at any any positive story I can find, because there's very few of them. My brackets aren't looking very good. The women's one's terrible. So if I can get Muchova here, it's only going to make it go from terrible to bad.
Yep. No, I also had Jabeur actually winning the tournament, so that's
maybe worse
very
than me.
Embarrassing. So yeah,
I can't believe you winning it. Did you have Iga in the final at least?
No, I had Iga losing to Alep, just to be different. So
okay, fair enough.
So that can still happen, maybe, or no? Yes, it can.
Yeah, definitely. Halep's still in. She beat Ben's qualified to Watchalong yesterday. She didn't look great, I must admit, lost a set, but Halep certainly can do it. We know she is done very well in the past at the French Open.
No, I was thinking like obviously I'm thinking Iga will win, but then you're not gonna win the
I know what you
prize
mean.
by picking her, because everybody's gonna do that. So you just go for broke. Because like being 6th or being 600, it's the same thing, I feel like. So
fair enough.
Go for broke.
Going for the money, eh?
Yeah, always.
Can't be mad at that. Here we go. Big volley. Oh, is that back in? Yes, it is. Goes for the smash. It's not a bad smash. Comes in for another volley. Keeps peppering that same corner there. And I lost sight of the ball there, but I'm not sure how that happened. But I think it was just missed there from Sakkari. And it is the game for Muchova. And this match is very, very quick. 17 minutes played. And 4-1. So Muchova storming this first set as we see right now. And it's very reminiscent for me of the Badoza match yesterday. How's your stream today? Is your stream in time or not?
Yes, it is. It's perfectly in sync now. So hopefully that issue is sorted.
That's great. And I believe you'll be covering Alcaraz. Is that right?
That's right. Yep. Jealous. Ramos for no less.
I mean, could Ramos do him? Ramos is a good clay courter, more experienced Spaniard.
Yeah, he hasn't had a bad tournament or clay season thus far.
No.
So it's interesting. I don't know whether
when's
clay
he ever
is his
though?
favorite
When's he ever had a bad clay court season? Ramos Vinolas, he lives for the clay. This is his time of year. He comes out. He's like a polar bear in the snow when it's Roland Garros time. And I don't know. I don't like that matchup for Alcaraz, but hopefully he'll be all right. He's got the youth on his side, and Alcaraz surely is a different level, different caliber of player now.
Yeah, I would hope so. I hope Alcaraz is like focused throughout the whole tournament. The one thing I am worried about that he decides to suddenly start focusing by the quarterfinals, but you should really, as we saw with Tsitsipas yesterday, you really have to focus from your first game. You can't wait until the end of the tournament.
Oh, great return there from Muchova. Instantly got Sakkari on the back foot. Sakkari doesn't know what's hit her right now. And I do have a side bet with John Silk. I don't know if you saw any of this. And that is that Ons Jabeur will finish higher in the rankings come the end of the year than Sakkari. And there's quite a lot at stake. I know we're not sure exactly what the sort of forfeit's going to be for the loser. Some people suggesting that John gets a Moratoglu tattoo and I get Raducanu tattooed on me. I think that's a big ask. But we will be thinking of something for sure.
Yeah, I saw that. I think that's a bit unrealistic, a bit unfair to
that's a little far-fetched, but there will be some kind of forfeit for sure, and I'm hoping it is John. So even more incentive that Sakkari goes out today, but I'm sure there is a lot of Sakkari fans. So let me know in the live chat, how do you see this one going? Probably a bit late for predictions because Muchova, she wins another point at the net and looking for another break. It's love 30. Sakkari shell-shocked at the moment. She doesn't know what to do. The return comes back in again. Forehand down the line. She loops it up. Big smash back to Muchova. What's she doing there? Muchova gets there again. A bit of a miss hit helps Sakkari. Takes the pace off the ball, and it is 15-30.
Yeah, it seems like she's trying a bit something different now, going to the net early in the rally. Maybe trying to disrupt the rhythm that Muchova is obviously getting at the moment.
It's hard to say Sakkari's played that bad, though. I just feel Muchova's come out the traps fast and blown her away.
So did you and John, did you make the bet before you knew about the Wimbledon points that are going to be lost?
Oh, yes. This was a few weeks ago now. It was in person.
And did you check what effect that may have on the result? Like how many points will both of them lose?
We've not. And I mean, it probably would affect me a lot more because Ons Jabeur does have some points, I believe, at Wimbledon. And, well, we know grass, probably arguably her best surface, actually. So how did you see this one anyway? Was you, before this one, going up Sakkari?
Yep. Yeah, I guess so. I think...
And now since you've seen it, do you think Sakkari can respond and get back into this match?
I think so. I guess like I didn't think Muchova will be able to hold that level throughout 3 sets. So I'm thinking that her energy level is going to drop because she's very like energetic at the moment and like fist pumping. And the question now is whether she can maintain that for 3 sets. And most of the times the answer to that is no.
Okay, we've got Urban Zupan saying, I placed a bet on Sakkari. I mean, if you're going to do it now because you probably get the best odds. But saying that, I think Muchova's just played really good here to start things off.
40-30, can Sakkari get a second game on the board? It's a slow serve. Forehand of Sakkari now to the forehand of Muchova. In the net, it's deuce.
Yep.
No, it's game. 4-2.
Yep, game Sakkari. Doubled up her tally. Still down a break, but at least she prevents the double break. Having a look at some of the other courts. On the women's, we've got Angelique Kerber, 6-1, 5-4 up. That one's on serve in the second. We've got Anisimova against my qualifier to watch, Donna Vekic. She's up a break, looking to make it 3-love in the first. We've got Hugo Delian currently trailing 2-1 on serve in the fourth. Pablo Cuevas up a set on serve in the second. Cam Norrie doing the business against Kubler. Borna Gojo in a tight one against Krajinovic. And Taylor Fritz, someone I've got in my quarterfinals. He's doing all right at the moment, up a set on serve in the second.
Is your men's fantasy league going better than the women's, or is it also...
there's more potential with that because ultimately mine's dependent on Sinner. My big call this year is Sinner makes the final of Roland Garros. I don't think many people have that, so you never know. If he's able to do it, I'll certainly push up on there. So that one's okay for now. It's in the balance. Carlton's in with Karolina in straights. It's a big call. And Red Devils also got Sinner in the final. Oh, maybe I'm not alone. I had to look at the percentages. There wasn't many of us, Red Devil. So we're in the minority. Good return, Sakkari. Oh, goes down the higher part of the net. Wasn't the best decision. Clips the net and bounces the wrong side for her. 30-love Muchova. John Isner's got that one wrapped up, beating Barrere in a tie break. Of course, there had to be one tie break with Isner. Good to see him going through. Felix straight sets against Ugo Carabelli. And then Teichmann straight sets against Danilovic. Pretty cool.
Yeah, it was interesting to see John Isner was able to break a few times during the match, which is a good sign. It was also interesting. I heard Gil Gross saying during one of his podcasts that the French Open is actually his best tournament in terms of percentage winning of Grand Slams for Isner, which is surprising.
I've heard people say that as well. I didn't see it from Gil, but I did see it online, maybe on Twitter, and that shocked me. It really did. I wasn't expecting it. I thought the US Open was the obvious one, or most likely probably Wimbledon, if in fact, because that serve, we know it is pretty effective. And he's been in some monster matches there over the years. We've got 26, 24s. The one against Mahut, what was that? Something ridiculous as well.
Yeah, I can't remember. I think it was more than 100.
That was like 70, wasn't it? 70-68, I believe.
Yes. I think you're right. Yeah.
Too many numbers flying around my mind. Here we go. Muchova, though. 40 love. Looking for the game to love. She steps in here. Goes to the backhand side. Misses. No game to love for her. Muchova sort of shouting at us. No, sorry. Sakkari shouting at herself there under her breath. Trying to get herself pumped. Here we go. We've got Faizan in. 70-68. Go check out. Of course, Quality Shot. He is a YouTube channel as well. Faizan does some great content regarding tennis, and he's going to be on our channel as well, doing Zverev, which trying to work out when that kicks off. I believe actually very soon. I think Zverev Baez. It's saying 20 minutes for me, but most likely it will be after one of these matches.
Yeah, we'll have to take into account here that it's only one break that Muchova is ahead here.
Yep.
So if Sakkari can break through here, then suddenly back on serve and the match can take a complete different direction.
Definitely. And Sakkari, I think we can both agree her best surface is the clay. Semi-final here last year. Some people did have her win in this event, but I think that's a big ask. Second serve, 40-30. Second serve's quite a soft one down the centre of the box. Oh, good return there from Sakkari. Sort of looped it on the baseline. Oh, and Muchova, a bit of a miss hit there. And like you suggested, it is only the one break. And Sakkari here isn't, I don't know, she's not doing much different. Just getting every ball back in play. And Muchova started to make some mistakes. And we've seen now, I don't know if that unforced error is going to update, but I feel it should be 7 apiece now. 7 winners, 7 unforced errors from Muchova, I believe. I don't know if that's going to update. Sakkari, 8 unforced errors, 5 winners. So not the highest caliber of winner game so far. Ooh. And that is absolutely dreadful. It's going to set up the break point. It's a wild volley from the baseline. And I think I'm going to call that a shank. Would you agree?
I think so, yeah.
I think it's that bad. It's got to be one.
In cricket, there'll be 6 runs.
Yeah, that's 6 runs in cricket.
So let's see if Muchova can handle the pressure here. First time this match, she's on a bit of pressure.
Yep.
And it's a fault.
Oh, no. Come on, Muchova. I don't want a Raducanu tattoo.
Second serve to the backhand of Sakkari. Backhand of Muchova to the forehand of Sakkari. I think Sakkari is in control in this rally.
Yeah, she certainly is. Muchova's been pushed all the way back, but she returns with a really big forehand there, and she goes back the other way this time. Ooh, just nips it over the net cord. It's a long rally.
By both.
High quality rally, this one. Oh, what a slice that is.
Drop shot. Ah, she gets it.
Oh, world class from Muchova. Ends with a drop shot to save break point. That is the best passage of, the best passage of play in the whole match. Great rally between both of them. And an exquisite slice, what sort of set up the drop shot. Well played. I think I'm going to play the button for that alone. If I can find it. One of the early buttons, that one. No lyrics.
That was a 19-shot rally there. Good slicing by both players.
Was it? Oh, look at that. She puts Sakkari to her knees and just hits a nice forehand down the line. Great shot.
Advantage Muchova. Can she capitalize and make this 5-2 and run away with a set?
Yeah, longest
game duration now 6 minutes and 40 seconds.
Yeah, it's a long one.
Slow serve by Muchova there, first serve.
Oh, she misses down the line. And Muchova does hold. Big hold for her, 5-2. Doom, 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 doom. Does she have this first set wrapped up? I'm not so sure now. Sakkari showing some better signs, and that was a really good rally between both of them.
Snail asking whether I watch cricket. I do. Being from South Africa, cricket is a sport I definitely do follow. Do you follow cricket, JG?
No, you're talking to the wrong man when it comes to cricket.
Right.
I do like a lot of sports, but cricket is not one of them. I don't know. I've had a lot of friends in my life who like cricket, so there's little bits of knowledge in there, but very minimal. And the only time I used to play was in school to get out of doing lessons. There was this days where we had these cricket days every year, so I used to pretend I used to like it, so I didn't have to go to any lessons.
No, it's very long. If you choose to
Oh, it's
watch
very long. I
cricket
mean, if you want to play
then-
cricket, it's a long day out.
Yeah, I always felt so sorry for the parents that need to take their kids to cricket matches and then they sit there for all day
Do you play cricket
waiting
now?
for something to happen. I don't play cricket. I watch cricket when South Africa is playing. I know it's the IPL now. I don't know whether you know about that. Like the Indian Premier League, which is quite popular in the cricket community.
Yeah. And I did know some of the teams, but I forget now. What's the J? Begins with J. There's a big team in the IPL begins with J. Do you know them?
Sorry, which team?
They begin with J.
J.
Jahab. No. Okay.
No,
Let's move
I
on.
don't think so.
Or the Prince. I don't know. I don't know. The thing is, I don't know it. So it's. I have heard people talking about it though. Carlton saying he's from Australia. I think I remember that actually. Cricket's probably big there as well, I'm assuming.
Yeah, it is. They have the Big Bash League there as well, which is quite popular. And Muchova's already looking to take this game as it's love 15 on Sakkari serve.
Already on her way. You love to see it. Muchova.
Oh, that's very aggressive.
Great tennis from Muchova. 2 points away. Nice forehand winner. Do you like rugby as well?
No, I don't. It's popular in our country, but personally, I don't watch rugby. I feel like too much of the time they're just standing there and waiting for the game to do something.
How
because
can you say that?
something...
You like cricket, but you say rugby is too much waiting around. I mean, I've never heard something like it.
Fair point.
That is literally what cricket is.
But I feel like as soon as something exciting happens in rugby, then the ref blows the whistle, and now they first have to stop and stand around.
Fair enough.
That's a good winner there by Sakkari.
Yeah.
Going for a great angle.
Yeah,
and
she's under pressure. She's really under pressure. She had to pull off that big forehand winner just to sort of bring it back in her favour. Muchova, though, still 2 points away from the opening set. Sakkari there bouncing the ball. She serves to the forehand of Muchova. Hits the net cord, bounces in still. Big forehands they're exchanging now. Or she goes the other side. Sakkari digs it out. Slice down the line from Muchova. Off balance, Sakkari hits it. Not bad, though. And this is another good rally between the two of them. Who's going to have the upper hand? It's into the net from Sakkari. It's going to be 2 set points for Muchova.
That disappointing end to the rally there. Sakkari just hitting it into the net.
Yeah.
And it's 2 set points.
Yeah, shout out to Jarmila here from the Czech Republic supporting Muchova. I love to see some Czech fans in. Of course, there's so many great tennis players from there. So make sure, hit the subscribe button and join us for plenty more matches. And the way it's going, we may be seeing Muchova in the next round. But she misses that forehand. And 1 set point saved. 30-40. Do you know who the winner of this would be playing in the next round?
I'm not sure. I can check quickly.
Yeah, you can. Or I can if you want. I'll let you check.
Okay.
Good serve. Oh, brilliant from Sakkari. She saves another set point. Massive forehand down the line. Pulled Sakkari out wide with a serve. No, Muchova out wide with a serve. And then goes the other way. Nice little 1-2 punch from Muchova. So we're at deuce. The set point saved. Bedeni, sort of the surprise package this year. He's 1 set all against Cuevas. Didn't see that happening. Zapata Morales on serve in the second against Fritz. And how's some of these women's ones going? We've got Coco Gauff starting things off. That's a big one for my bracket. I've got her going far. That'd be awesome. And Jacomot Kerber in a tiebreak in the second. I believe the winner of Kerber Jacomot will be playing Sasnovich now because Randy Carnot went out.
And a set point for Muchova again as Sakkari faults second serve.
Yeah, it's a good one because it's going to be a second serve. Sakkari's only won 50% of her second serves. So it's a 50-50 now. Shootout for Muchova in this opening set.
Oh, that was a gutsy second serve there.
Man,
a lot of power
play.
on Sakkari. It's out.
You've got to applaud Sakkari there. That was very gutsy. So brave to hit a second serve like a first serve there.
Yep. I see the winner is going to play the winner between Anisimova and Vekic.
Ooh. Hard to say that's going to be. I think Vekic is broken back. Probably Anisimova, but let's wait and see. Second serve again. Another good second serve from her. Even better return, though, from Muchova. She goes the other way, misses, hits the net cord. And I feel a little sorry for Muchova here because Sakkari has just stepped it up. And Muchova felt she was this close to taking this set. And Sakkari just thought, you know what? I'm fighting here. I'm digging my heels in. I'm going to hit some bigger serves. I'm going to play on the front foot. I'm not letting you take this easily. Sakkari not going down this first set without a fight. Oh, and she has done it. She's done it. Maria Sakkari saves the set points. I'm going to give her the button because that was very gutsy, as you alluded to. And this one is 5-3 Muchova. Still serving for the first set, but there is a hope and a shining light for Sakkari that she can get back into the match.
So can Sakkari break? And she's up love 15. Can she break back, making it back on serve? I think the scoreline looks worse than it is.
I kind of agree. I mean, I think Sakkari definitely has leveled the playing field now, if not edged it in the last few exchanges. So I think this is going to be a very difficult service game for Muchova to serve it out. Of course, hoping she can do it, but it is going to be tough.
And Sakkari hits it long, and it's 15-all.
Yeah, good flat backhand there from Muchova. Carlton there, and I might be biased, but Prague's my favourite city. I've yet to visit Prague, but it is a place I'd like to go. I know they've got a few challenges there as well.
And a slice by Sakkari. Muchova gets there. Sakkari now going to go for the winner, and she does. Down the line forehand, and it's 15-30.
Sakkari coming close here. Yeah, she's doing all right, Sakkari. You got a question there for you in the live chat. I'll let you read it.
Yeah, so I was AB de Villiers my favorite cricket player. Actually not. I know he is very popular around the world, and he's a South African. I was more Dale Steyn fan, even though he's a bowler, not a batsman. And before that, I was more a Jock Cullis fan. I think his style is just so elegant to watch, similar to the Federer vibes of tennis. So, yeah, not my favorite player, but obviously I was a fan of him.
And I can confirm that Federer was the only name I actually understood there. Oh, no. It's a double fault. Double fault for Muchova, serving for the first set. And this one is going to the wire. Sakkari here, 2 breakpoint opportunities. Can she get back on serve? Oh, no, she's just, I don't know. She's kind of bottling it a little bit.
And she serves a fault. Second serve.
No. I can sense, Hammer, and you want her to double fault.
Let's see.
Second serve.
Yes, she does.
Yeah, it had that feeling. 2 double faults serving for the set. That's really poor. A lack of bottle. And Maria Sakkari is back on serve. But she trails 5-4. And I'm going to head off pretty much, maybe now, to be honest, and let you take over. Probably stayed my welcome anyway. But I'm sure you're going to have a good time with Haman. And I will maybe be back later on, depending on the Alcaraz timing. So I know you need to head over there and prepare. So if you do need me, drop me a message and enjoy the rest of the match.
All right. I'll probably not be able to see when Alcaraz is starting. So maybe you can just hop in and tell me that Alcaraz is ready to go.
Yeah, you'll see me in here anyway. But
Perfect.
enjoy the match. Hopefully Muchova can do it. Don't listen. Try and cheer on for me, Haman. Just do your best. I would love to see Muchova do this.
I understand why.
Yeah, and enjoy the match, of course.
All right. Thank you very much. Carlton saying, yeah, although Sakkari has stepped up, I also think Muchova is making more errors. I agree. I think Muchova decided to play very aggressive. And as we know, yes, high risk, high reward, but high risk, also more errors. And I think that's what happened by the end of the set. Urban saying you placed the bet at 4-2. I assume you placed the bet on Sakkari to make a comeback. If so, well done. As we are back on serve, Sakkari serving at 4-5, trying to make it level for 5-all. As she serves a second serve to the forehand of Muchova. And now they're lobbing it high in the air. Sakkari going for a big forehand to the forehand of Muchova as they have a forehand exchange, but in the middle of the court. Now Sakkari has to run to a backhand, but she gets there. Backhand down the line by Muchova, and Sakkari is not able to get there, and it's love 15. So we are all assuming that Sakkari will now have the momentum going forward, but maybe, just maybe, Muchova is not done yet. As Sakkari is now serving at love 15. And she serves to the forehand. Great serve there to Muchova's forehand. And Muchova shanks it. Does it count as a shank if it's on the serve? Return? I would say no. So let's not go for the shank button. Mainly because I can't find it quickly enough. But let's go for my previous explanation. As it's 15-all. And Sakkari is serving on the deuce side. As she serves fault. Second serve. Snail asking, which team do I support in the Indian Premier League? That's a cricket league for those of you not familiar. So when I started watching, I was supporting Chennai Super Kings. I liked Dhoni a lot, and I liked the players that played in that first team, like Stephen Fleming, I remember, and Matthew Hayden, when he played with that very interesting bat. I think it was called a mongoose bat, and I found that very interesting. So I've supported Chennai Super Kings then. I must say I've not been following it loyally as I should have for the past few years. So I would say I'm more following certain players than necessarily a certain team. As we have a good winner there by Sakkari, a lot of power, and seems like she's pumped up as she hit a backhand down the line winner. That's very impressive. And it's 30-15. Gar saying Sakkari right back in this now. Yeah, I think so. Let's see whether she can make it level to 5-all. And let's see whether Muchova can still continue playing aggressive despite now being equal in the score. As it's a fault by Sakkari, 30-15. Second serve to the backhand of Muchova. Sakkari with a backhand in the net. And it's 30-all. Snail saying Royal Challengers Bangalore because Chris Gayle is my favorite. Yeah, I like them. I think AB de Villiers played for them as well, and also Virat Kohli. So that was a very strong batting team. It's surprising that they didn't win more often, given how strong the batting lineup was. I guess it just goes to show that your bowling lineup is just as important. As Sakkari is now serving at 30 all. In the net, second serve. Sakkari a bit of under pressure at the moment. We didn't expect this to happen. Second serve on 30 all. As she serves to the forehand of Muchova. Forehand now by Sakkari. Oh, that's a bad miss by Sakkari there. She went for a forehand, but it was in the middle of the court, went long, and it's 30-40. I did not see this coming. It's set point, break point by Muchova. Can Muchova suddenly steal the set? As Sakkari serving at 30-40. To the backhand of Muchova. Now forehand by Sakkari down the line. It's a great shot, but Muchova gets there. Sakkari now in the middle of the court. Muchova gets there again. Sakkari's at the net. She's going to smash. But Muchova gets there, but Sakkari is again ready at the net and she volleys it for a winner. And it's deuce. Good net play there by Sakkari. And everyone, remember to like the video if you're watching and enjoying this coverage with me. And if you're new, subscribe to the channel to get updates about many, many more live coverage coming your way during this French Open. As Sakkari is now serving a deuce. And she serves to the backhand of Muchova, but it's let. First serve. On deuce. First serve again by Sakkari. And Muchova returns long. And it's advantage Sakkari. Carlton saying, I think Muchova will get the set, but I'm wanting Muchova to win. As its advantage Sakkari. Can she close out this game for a consolidation? Serve. Oh, that's a great serve to the backhand of Muchova. And now Muchova is slicing her backhand long, and it's 5 games all. Sakkari is back in the game, and she consolidates her break. All right, so it looked like the set is running away from Sakkari, but now she's back into the set at 5-all. And it just goes to show you, the score line can look worse than it is. If it's just one break, it's just one break. Jamila also saying, I hope Muchova is going to win. Well, it's 5-all. Let's see whether Muchova can handle this pressure at the end of this first set as she serves to the backhand of Sakkari. Great serve. Sakkari gets it back. Muchova with a forehand to the forehand of Sakkari, who hits it long, and it's 15-love. Cass saying Phil Muchova needs this set to win, especially as she had that good lead. Yeah, I think so. I think if she loses this first set, I think her energy level is going to drop. The belief is going to disappear. And then I think Sakkari will run away with the second set if Sakkari is able to get this first set. But we're not there yet. Let's see Muchova now serving at 15-love. As she serves to the backhand of Sakkari, who returns it long, and it's 30-love. Tell me in the chat, do you think this is going to go to a tiebreak? It seems at this stage whether Muchova is going to take this game and it's going to be 6-5. Are we going to a tiebreak? As Muchova is now going to serve at 30-love. She serves to the backhand of Sakkari. Sakkari returns from a backhand. Net court, Sakkari is going to hit it down the line, but Muchova gets there. Sakkari in control. She goes to the net. And Muchova can't get there, and it's 30-15. I must say, I'm impressed by Sakkari's movement so far this set. She's not scared of going forward when Muchova is hitting short. And those are good signs of being willing to take initiative during the rallies. Muchova now serving at 30-15. To the back. Was that an out? It's not out. As Muchova is slicing, Sakkari now also with a slice, and Sakkari is going to the net, but Muchova passes successfully, and it's 40-15. It's strange. I've seen a lot of net play by Sakkari going forward. It'll be interesting to see whether she deploys that strategy also during Wimbledon. As we know, it can be very effective to go to the net in grass. As Muchova is now serving at 40-15, trying to take the lead for 6-5. Muchova serving a fault, second serve. Second serve by Muchova. To the backhand of Sakkari. Muchova now with a backhand slice. And now a backhand slice by Sakkari as well. Forehand by Muchova to the backhand of Sakkari. We have another drop shot by Muchova. Sakkari gets there, but she's not able to get the ball back as she hits it wide. And it's 6-5 for Muchova. All right, we are at 6-5. Well. Muchova's still leading the set, so I don't think we should now count her out for the remainder of the set and the full match. Cass saying I'll be back soon. I hope you can join later again. Everybody in the chat, if you are enjoying this, give the video a like, hit. Schneil saying Ben's qualified to watch Zapata Morales doing well against Fritz. One set all. Yeah, let's see what's going on the other courts as well. Let's see quickly. Can I get there? Oh, so many tabs open. So many. Okay, I'm gonna use this one and try to get there quickly. Roland Garros scores. All right, so we have Nori is comfortably in the lead against Kubler, 2-0. Cuevas, also always a dark horse on a clay court. Felix Auger-Aliassime wrapped up his match in straight sets. Isner, as we know, wrapped up his match. And I can't see the Fritz match that you're talking about. I'm going to... Oh, there it is. Yeah, it's 1-all. Fritz versus Zapata Morales. As Sakkari is now serving to force a tiebreak. Muchova now with a backhand drop shot. Sakkari is not able to get there. That's brilliant. And it's love 15. Good drop shot there by Muchova. There's a lot of side spin on that drop shot. Perfectly executed there by Muchova. And the show on screen, Muchova has now already made 4 drop shot winners throughout this match, and Sakkari none. As Sakkari serving, she's going to smash at the net successfully, and it's 15-all. Fist bump there by Sakkari. It's a great serve. Tell me in the chat, what is your opinion on the Adidas outfits this year for the clay court season? There's a lot of people saying they like it, a lot of people saying they hate it. So a lot of opinions on that. Tell me in the chat, do you like the outfit or not? Personally, I like it actually, but I think the majority of people actually don't like it. I think we've seen much worse things from Nike in the past. So I feel like I like this outfit. As Sakkari is now serving a second serve at 15-all to the backhand of Muchova. Now a backhand by Sakkari. Hits it long, and it's 15-30. And Muchova is now 2 points away from the first set. (15:30). Sakkari serving. To the forehand of Muchova. Sakkari now with the forehand to the forehand of Muchova as they exchange forehand rallies. And Sakkari shanks it. She shanks it, and this means that Muchova now has set point. And can Muchova claim this first set? We didn't expect this when it was 5-all. We thought Sakkari now is in control, but it seems maybe not. 2 set points by Muchova. Sakkari serving at 15-40. She serves a fault. It's long, second serve. To the backhand. Sakkari now with a forehand down the line. Muchova gets there, but Sakkari's now at the net. She's going to smash it for a winner, and she does. First set point saved. It's 30-40. Carlton saying, I prefer the Essex outfits more than the Adidas ones. Okay. Saying the Nike ones with the one sleeve are weird. Yeah, that's very strange. I saw that. Can't remember who I saw wearing that, and it was also a bit strange to me. But hey, I'm not a fashion expert. As Sakkari is now trying to save the second set point as she serves to the backhand of Muchova. Net court. That's very lucky by Sakkari. She hit it for a forehand. It clipped the net, and Muchova was not able to get there in time. I assume Sakkari apologized because that's very lucky. Let's see whether she apologized. They're not showing. And this means that it's now deuce. 2 set points saved by Sakkari. As she serves to the forehand of Muchova. Great return though. And Sakkari is in the net, and there's another set point opportunity for Muchova. That's a good return. Advantage Muchova. Set point number 7. Is that correct? I can't see it zoomed out, so maybe I'm incorrect, but I think it's a 7. As it's a very slow serve by Sakkari, but somehow Muchova hits it long. And then we're back to deuce. Very safe serve there by Sakkari, but it seems like it paid off. Back to deuce. Carlton saying Anisimova and Badosa and Sabalenka are all wearing the one-sleeved one. Okay. Yeah, it might be one of them that I saw them wearing it. I think I saw it on Twitter on a picture. As Sakkari serving at deuce. First serve is long. Second serve. She serves to the forehand of Muchova, who is to the forehand of Sakkari, as we have a forehand exchange. Muchova tries to go to the backhand, but she hits it long, and it's advantage Sakkari. Is she going to force it to a tiebreak? Advantage Sakkari. As she serves. Not yet. She serves a fault that was wild. Second serve. Sakkari serving in the middle, but there was a lot of swing on it. So Muchova hit it out, and we're going to a tie break. All right, it's this time. It's tiebreak. Tell me in the chat, who do you think is taking this tiebreak? So tell me in the chat, who do you think is taking this tiebreak, and what is the score going to be in this tiebreak as Muchova is serving first? She serves to the forehand of Sakkari. Now a forehand by Muchova down the line. Sakkari gets there, but Muchova's now at the net, and she's going to smash it for a winner, and it's 1-love Muchova. It was great play there. She went for a forehand down the line, and as soon as she hits that ball down the line, she runs forward to the net to be able to then hit it away for a volley. Urban saying Sakkari is going to take this tiebreak. Tell me, how far do you think is she going to? What is the score going to be? Carlton saying, I think Muchova's errors are coming from a lack of matches due to injury. And you hope that she is back to normal for the US Open and Australian Open. Neil saying Muchova 7-4. So far, it looks like it can happen as Sakkari is now at the net and it's 1-1. Both players willing to come to the net when necessary, which makes for exciting tennis. I hate it when they're just rallying at the back of the court waiting for someone to make an error. Remember to hit the like button for this video and tell me in the chat who do you think is taking this tiebreak. We're currently at 1-1, both players on the serve. Sakkari serving to the backhand. That's a great serve to Muchova. Sakkari now in control of this rally. Muchova gets there with her slices, but Sakkari in control. But Sakkari goes for too much, and she hits it wide, and it's mini break for Muchova. 2-1 Muchova. And the match time is now at 1 hour. We had that one game that was very long. And Muchova is now serving. She has a mini break. And she's serving to the backhand of Sakkari. Slow serve, but it works. Muchova now with the forehand to the forehand of Sakkari. Muchova now on the run, but she gets there. No, she doesn't. And Sakkari is awarded for a risk, going for a very wide angle forehand. And it's 2-2. She gets the mini break back. Muchova now, I think, a bit of under pressure if she is not able to hold a serve during this point. She waits for the crowd to keep quiet, and now she's serving at 2-2. And she serves to the forehand of Sakkari. It's in. Sakkari now with a forehand. Muchova on the run. Sakkari in control of this rally. Sakkari down the line. Muchova gets there with a backhand slice, but she slices in the net, and it's a break. Mini break there by Sakkari. So Muchova was not able to hold a serve on either of her two service points. And Sakkari now in control, 3-2, and she has 2 points on which she's now going to serve. Can she now force it to 5-2? It will be 1 point, and then they will change ends. Sakkari now serving at 3-2 in the tie break. She serves a fault in the net, second serve. To the backhand of Muchova. Sakkari now with the forehand to the backhand of Muchova, who goes for a drop shot. Sakkari gets there, but Muchova's at the net, and she volleys it for a winner. And we're back on serve at 3-3, and they're going to exchange ends. Great play there by Muchova. Can she force the tiebreak out and take the first set? It seems like both players are now breaking each other on serve in this tiebreak. And I think it's quite difficult to predict at the stage where this is going. If we look at the tiebreak records in 2022, Muchova 3-love and Sakkari 4-3. So it seems like Muchova has a better tiebreak record in this year so far. But it's not like they played a lot of them, so maybe statistically it is a bit misleading, as Sakkari is now serving at 3-3. Is it Sakkari or Sakkari? I'm always unsure. As Sakkari serving to the forehand of Muchova. Sakkari now to the middle of the court, and it seems like Muchova is in control of this rally. Drop shot by Muchova, but it doesn't reach the net. And it's point for Sakkari on her serve, and it's 4-3. And Muchova is now going to serve. Colin saying, what a drop and volley. Yeah, I think both of them are playing quite well at the net, which is always entertaining to see. Muchova now serving at 3-4 in the tiebreak. And I think it's so important for Muchova to take this first set to have a chance of winning this match as she serves. To the backhand of Sakkari. Muchova now with a forehand again to the backhand of Sakkari. Muchova now with a forehand to the other side. Sakkari is running around. And Sakkari hits it long. It's 4-4. And Sakkari is throwing her hands in the air, frustrated, making these errors. But I think Muchova is just playing very well. Muchova now serving at 4-all. A fault, second serve. Second serve by Muchova at 4-all in the tiebreak. As she serves to the forehand of Sakkari. Good return there by Sakkari. Sakkari now with a backhand to the forehand of Muchova. Sakkari now in trouble. And Sakkari hits it long, and it's 5-4 Muchova. And Muchova is now 2 points away from taking the first set. Hot Potatoes saying, thank you for live stream. It's a big pleasure, my man. Or women, I'm not sure. And Sakkari now serving at 4-5 in the tiebreak. And she serves to the backhand of Muchova. It's a good serve. Sakkari now in control of this rally. Sakkari now with a forehand to the forehand of Muchova. Sakkari now with a forehand again to the forehand of Muchova. Sakkari now with a forehand to the forehand of Muchova, who is a forehand slice, which is a ridiculous choice there, I think. And Sakkari is screaming as she takes the point. Yeah, I always feel like as soon as somebody goes for a forehand slice, then it means you are not in control of that passage of play. Proven by the fact that I do it so often and I'm just horrible. Crucial serves for Maria, yeah. As she serves at 5-all to the forehand of Muchova. Sakkari now down the line, but she hits it wide. And it's a mini break for Muchova, and you know what that means? That means that Muchova is now going to serve at 6-5 for the set. Can she take this on her serve? Muchova now going to serve for the first set. As she serves to the backhand of Sakkari. Muchova now with a forehand to the backhand of Sakkari. And Muchova goes for a forehand. Sakkari is on the run, but she gets there. Sakkari again on the run. And now Muchova is at the net, and she hits it for a winner down the line backhand. And Muchova takes the first set. Well, I did not expect that. When we were at 5-all, I thought the game now changed direction and Sakkari is going to take control. But no, Muchova takes the first set. And I think from a neutral point of view, it makes the match a bit more exciting because I think there's the risk that if Muchova doesn't take the first set, then the energy just dies and it's too straightforward from here. But now we are in for a match as Muchova takes the first set. Yeah, Scarton says Muchova had a few set points, but the other set points were not on a serve, and this one was on a serve, and she was able to take it, and it seems like you are happy about it. Is it from a neutral point of view that it's a more exciting match, or are you actually rooting for Muchova? I think you said in a previous comment you're rooting for Muchova to win this match. How do you say vamos in Czech? Well, I can't tell you. I can speak Afrikaans and English. And vamos is let's go, right? In English. Let's go. So in Afrikaans, there will be kom ons gaan. But no Afrikaans person is going to say that. They'll just say in English, let's go. Jamilia saying, well, congrats, Karolina. Yep, first set, Muchova. Did not expect that. Let's see what is going on the other courts at the moment. Let's refresh this page. Oh, wow. Norrie is in trouble in the third set. So Norrie took the first set 6-3 and 6-4. But now it's 3-love to Kubler in the third set. Kachanov won his match. Let's see what's going on. Zverev is also now playing and is facing a break point in his first game. Fritz is taking control of the third set. He is up a break there. And with regards to the women, Coco Gauff took the first set 6-1, and it's now 2-all in the second set. And Nisimova took the first set 6-4, and they are on serve in the second set. Kerber took her match in the tiebreak in the second set. Azarenka won in a tiebreak in the second set. All right, as we are back in the second set of Sakkari versus Muchova, and she takes the point 15-love. Now Muchova, aggressive point down the line, and it's 15-all. Carlton saying you're a Muchova fan. All right. JG, boom! Boom, boom. I think that was the nickname for Shahid Afridi, Pakistan cricket player. All right, as Sakkari goes to the net, but she's not awarded for a risk as Muchova is able to hit it back just above the net, and it's too awkward for Sakkari to do something about it. Yes, Snehil confirming Afridi. He was Boom Boom. That was his nickname. And we are now at 15:30. As Muchova hits it long, and it's 30-all. Can Muchova take control early in the second set as she did for the first set? Sakkari serving at 30-all. A fault, second serve. As Sakkari serves, and Muchova now with the backhand to the forehand of Sakkari. Muchova with a forehand. Oh, that's a great... Oh, Muchova hit a forehand down the line, and she ran to the net. Sakkari tried to pass her, but she was not able to do that. It was close. And it's break point for Muchova. And Muchova is not able to get that point, and we're back to deuce. As Sakkari serves to the forehand of Muchova. Sakkari now with the forehand. Muchova running around, and she's not able to get that ball back. And it's advantage Sakkari. And Sakkari is going to try to take the first game of this set. And Sakkari now with a forehand. Muchova in trouble in this rally. Sakkari is going to the net. Muchova tries to lob. Sakkari, it's a good lob. Sakkari now at the back of the court. Now Muchova is stepping in, slipping, but she gets there. Sakkari now with the backhand to the backhand of Muchova, who slices it long. And it's 1-0 for Sakkari. And she needs to try maybe a different game plan here to take control of the second set. Maybe she needs to get the A-Peak Tennis app for some tips on what to do, change some strategy. A-Peak Tennis is a wonderful app to try and up your game with some lessons.
Isn't it frustrating when you play great in practice but play poorly during competition? Performing well during competition requires your ability to remain present, focused, believe in yourself when things are going against you, manage expectations in a way that allows you to play freely, and always be ready to embrace challenges as opportunities for improvement. A-Peak Tennis is led by a legendary and world-renowned performance psychologist, Dr. Jim Layer, who helped 17 athletes become world number ones, including Novak Djokovic, Andre Agassi, Jim Courier, Monica Seles, and Arantxa Sanchez Vicario. At a peak, their mission is to make mental training accessible and affordable so that everyone can receive world-class mental training anytime and anywhere. Now, for less than $6 a month, billed annually, you can start winning more matches and enjoy the game in the process. Best of all, A-Peak is a freemium app. That means you will have access to everything for 7 days without putting credit card information. You can purchase the app if you like it, or even if you do not purchase the app, you will still have full access to the resources section where you will receive weekly mental training lessons. A-Peak Tennis is already used by so many top US college teams and top players. The official mental training of Intercollegiate Tennis Association and United States Professional Tennis Association. With A-Peak Tennis, it does give you the competitive advantage.
Yeah, that's a great thing, isn't it? It's totally risk-free. You can download it and you have 7 days to try it out. If it's not for you, it's not for you. But if it is for you, then it can really elevate your tennis game. As we are at 15-all, Muchova serving. I can tell you, I need that app. I'm just horrible. I love playing tennis, but I'm not good at it at all. I can't play at the moment. My knee is giving me issues. I have an operation in a month's time. So hopefully then after that, I can hit some balls again and definitely get that app to try and change my winning record, which isn't one because I haven't won in my league yet. So I definitely need some help there. As Muchova is now taking control of this game at 30-15. Carlton saying that Zverev, bias broke Zverev. Let's go, y'all. Keep me updated in the chat what's going on there. I'm suspecting that Zverev will break back, but maybe that could be an exciting match going forward. Right, Muchova serving at 30-15. She tries to serve and volley, but it's a great passing shot there by Sakkari as it's 30-all. So you're saying, consider how much I know about cricket. I think you followed cricket closely because even I also follow cricket a lot. I did, like during my youth, let's say from 2003 to 2012, I watched a lot. These days, less because I have less time to watch cricket. But yeah, definitely during my youth, I watched a lot of cricket. That was my main sport before tennis. That's the thing. I think that's another reason I watch less cricket now is because I watch more tennis. I actually only started watching tennis in 2013, which is not long ago. Carlton indicating the first set was 69 minutes. Yeah. Okay. And saying, obviously, this match is far from over, but if Sakkari loses, there will be so many seeds to have dropped. Let's see. As Sakkari has a break point. Good return there by Sakkari. Sakkari now running around. Muchova hits a forehand to the backhand of Sakkari as Sakkari is in control of this rally. Sakkari now with a backhand to the forehand of Muchova. Hits it down the lines, but Sakkari gets there. Great return there by Sakkari. Sakkari now with a forehand slice, and she gets there in time. Muchova with a drop shot. That's a great drop shot there by Muchova. Fantastic. And wrong-footed Sakkari there, and we're back to deuce. That was just a great drop shot. Five drop shot winners by Muchova this match already. As Muchova is now serving at deuce. It's a great serve. It's an ace on the line, and it's advantage Muchova. Yeah, Sakkari got faked. I just love a wrong-footed shot. It makes the other player look so foolish. And I think, like, looking at my idol, Roger Federer, I think nobody does it better than him. As Muchova is now serving advantage. Fault. Second serve. It's a slow second serve by Muchova. Forehand returned by Sakkari. Sakkari now on the run with the forehand. Forehand by Muchova. She wrong foots Sakkari, but Sakkari is not able to get that ball back. Again, a great wrong footing there by Muchova, and she takes the game, and it is 1-1. And someone in the crowd is going there. I think, if I'm not mistaken, that started happening, that chant, during the 2007 Rugby World Cup in France. That was the first time that tune was played by instruments, and then it just stuck. Unfortunate that the same didn't happen with the vuvuzelas. I assume everyone here were hoping that the vuvuzelas, which were used in the 2010 World Cup in South Africa, that it catched on with other tournaments as well, because it's so beautiful. But unfortunately, it did not. Sakkari screaming there in frustration. Unfortunately, I missed that point, so I'm not sure what happened. So Sakkari was at the net. She tried a half volley and was not able to get the ball over the net. And let's see, La 15 for Sakkari. As she serves, let, first serve. La 15, first serve. Sakkari serves to the forehand of Muchova, who hits it wide. Is that a shank? I would say it's not a shank on the return, and we're on 15-all. I think this could be a long, long match. If you look at how long the first set was, and we're now at 1-all, 15-all in the second set, as Sakkari serves, but a good deep return by Muchova. Sakkari is hitting the net, and it's 15-30. Sakkari serving at 15-30, 1-all in the second set after Muchova took the first set in a tiebreak. Sakkari serving to the backhand, but it's wide. Fault, second serve. To the backhand of Muchova. Now, forehand by Sakkari down the line, but Muchova gets there. Forehand now by Muchova in the net. Forehand by Sakkari in the net. And it's break point opportunities for Muchova. 2 break points. Can she go up a set and a break and take control of this match? She's converted 1 out of 9 break points so far. So it's not looking good from a conversion perspective. Can she convert this break point? As Sakkari is now serving at 15-40. 2 break point opportunities here by Muchova. Sakkari serving in the net. Second serve. Second serve by Sakkari, and she says, wait, the crowd is too noisy. And she's frustrated, Sakkari. Second serve by Sakkari. In the net, it's a double fault, and Muchova takes the game and leads now with a break 2-1 in the second set. Yeah, it's disappointing when a set ends like that, or a game ends like that with double faults. And Muchova takes the break in the second set. And she leads 2-1. Colin saying, even with the errors, Muchova is not letting go over Maria. Yeah, it's interesting when you look at the stats. Muchova, 17 winners and 18 unforced errors. That's not great. But despite unforced errors, she is taking lead of this match. Carlton saying, I knew the double fault was happening before it did. Just sometimes you just feel in the energy in the room that it's going to happen, especially if there was a double fault just before that, which I think it wasn't it? Wasn't there a double fault in that game before that as well? According to the stats, no. They say Sakkari only has 1 double fault. But the worst is for me is when you face match point. Oh, and they show Sakkari smashed the racket on the ground. The worst is when you watch match point for someone and then you have a fault first serve, and then you're like, please don't let this match end on a double fault. because that's just very anticlimactic. As Muchova is now serving at 2-1 with a break in the second set. Jan Karolina is really playing some great tennis. There are some people in the crowd with interesting outfits. Muchova serving at 2-1. Can she hold her aggressive game style? As she serves to the backhand of Sakkari. Muchova now with a forehand to the backhand of Sakkari. Sakkari hits it long, and it's 15-love. Well, I did not expect this. It will be interesting to see the odds of this match before the match started, but I'm actually not sure how to check the odds as before the match. So if you know in the chat, let me know what was the odds before this match started. Muchova serving at 15-love. To the backhand of Sakkari. Muchova now with a backhand down the line. Sakkari with a forehand to the forehand of Muchova, as they are both just hitting it down the center of the court. Sakkari with a backhand. Muchova slices with a backhand deep in the court. And now Muchova with a backhand to the forehand of Sakkari. Forehand down the line by Sakkari. Muchova is not able to get there, and it's 15-all. That was a good change of direction there by Sakkari. Urban confirming it was 1.4 on Sakkari. Okay, that's less than I thought. So it seems like they gave Muchova a chance here, despite being 81 ranked. And I guess it's because her ranking is due to injuries she had in the past. As Muchova is now serving to the forehand of Sakkari. Muchova now approaching the net. Sakkari passes. That's a great backhand pass there by Sakkari. And it's 15-30. Schnell confirming that Zapata Morales is 2-1, sets up against Fritz. Well, Ben will be pleased with that. I think that's his qualifier to watch, if I'm not mistaken. All right, Alika saying Muchova 2-love. Is that your prediction for sets for this match? Do you think Muchova is going to take this? Well, it's now 15-30, so she's in a bit of a trouble with this service game, as she now needs to go for a second serve at 15-30. She serves deep in the middle. Muchova now with a backhand to the backhand of Sakkari. Slice by Muchova. Forehand now by Sakkari. Muchova hits it long as 15-30, and it's 2 break point opportunities by Sakkari to level it to 2 games all. So it seems like Muchova will maybe not be able to consolidate this service game. Double breakpoint opportunity here for Sakkari, as Muchova serves at 15-40. Fault. Second serve on 15-40. She serves to the forehand of Sakkari, who's deep return. Sakkari now with a backhand down the lines. Muchova gets there. Sakkari with a forehand in the net. And it's 1 breakpoint saved by Muchova, and it's 30-40. Sneal saying, Baez 4-1, double break up against Zverev. That is interesting. Very, very interesting. As Sakkari still has another breakpoint. Can she capitalize on this one? As Muchova is serving. A fault. Second serve. Second serve by Muchova to the backhand of Sakkari. Now backhand by Muchova to the backhand of Sakkari. Backhand down the line by Muchova, and Sakkari is able to get there, but she's not able to get the ball back. It's a great backhand down the line there by Muchova, and she saves both break points, and we're back to deuce. Not back to deuce, but we're now at deuce. Now, I think if Muchova is able to hold a serve here, she's really taking control of this match. I don't then see Sakkari coming back, but you never know. As she's serving at deuce. In the net. Second serve. to the forehand of Muchova. Now Sakkari with a forehand. Muchova now with the forehand to the backhand of Sakkari. Muchova goes to her backhand. Sakkari now with the forehand. And she hits it for a winner. And it's another breakpoint opportunity for Sakkari. Yeah, it seems like Muchova decided to switch between a forehand and backhand at the last minute, which was a bit awkward. All right, good saves. I assume you mean the breakpoints that Muchova was able to save. But Sakkari now has another breakpoint. Can she convert this one? Muchova serving to the backhand of Sakkari. Now Muchova with a slice, backhand slice. Sakkari now with a backhand. Again, sliced by Muchova. Oh, it's a drop shot, but Sakkari is able to get there comfortably. And that was a great play there. I don't think the drop shot was the great choice there by Muchova. And Sakkari breaks back and will level at 2-all. Sakkari. Great button there by Ben. As we are at 2-all, Sakkari serving now at 2-all. Let's see whether Sakkari can claim this set and make it interesting. As Sakkari is now serving an ace. Brilliant serve there by Sakkari. And it's 15-love. Yeah, Carlton saying, I'm no tennis player, but I don't think the slice and drop was the best play. No, Sakkari was able to get there very comfortably. So it seems like it was the wrong choice there. But I think we must also take into account that Muchova has already had 5 drop shot winners throughout the match. So you can understand why she would be keen to go for that shot because of its success rate this match so far. As Muchova approaches the net, Sakkari tries to lob, but Sakkari is not able to get the lob correctly as Muchova hits, smashes it for a winner, and it's 15-love. Snail confirming that Anisimova won 6-1, 6-4. That was quick. Wow. Versus Vekic, and awaiting the winner of this match. So the question is, will it be Sakkari or will it be Muchova? It's difficult to say at this stage as we are currently level in the second set. Sakkari serving at 15-all. Oh, that's a great serve. Great angle, and she serves an ace. And I think it's the second ace of this game, 30-15. Serving Sakkari at 30-15. In the net, second serve. And Sakkari serving to the forehand of Muchova. It's a great return though. Sakkari now with the backhand. Muchova is slicing. Sakkari now also with a drop shot slice, but Muchova is able to get there quickly. Sakkari was at the net, but she was not able to get the volley away. And it's 30-all. It will be interesting to have a net play breakdown of these two players so far, because it seems like Sakkari now has a few volleys and half volleys so far this match where she's not able to get the ball over the net. So that'll be an interesting stat if somebody in the chat maybe wants to check what that stat is. As we are at 30-all, Sakkari serving to the backhand of Muchova. It's a good serve. Muchova is not able to get that back, and it's 40-30. Carlton saying, I want Muchova to win anyway, but I hope Muchova gets it in 2 because I want to go to bed. Are you from Australia, Carlton, as far as I remember? So it must be like a very odd time for you right now. As Sakkari is doing all the running, as a great backhand winner there by Muchova, and we're back to deuce. Now she steps into a backhand, and it's a cross-court winner. Yeah, Carlton confirming you're from Australia, and it's currently 11 p.m. So I'm assuming you're not watching any Nadal or Djokovic today. Advantage, Sakkari. Let's see whether she can take this game and take the lead in the second set. She hits it long or serves long, second serve for Sakkari. Sakkari now with the backhand of Muchova. Sakkari with a forehand to the forehand of Muchova. Sakkari now with a backhand slice by Muchova. Sakkari with a terrible slice. It goes wide and it's back to deuce. Seems to be a bit of wind, which could upset some of the plays. Obviously not as bad as it was in, what year was it, 2019, I believe, where the wind was so crazy. You had the semis like Rafa versus Roger and Djokovic versus Thiem. And that's the worst wind I've ever seen in a match. As it's deuce. Sakkari serving in the net, second serve. Second serve to the backhand of Muchova. Sakkari now with the backhand to the forehand of Muchova. Sakkari now with a slice backhand, now with the slice of Muchova as well, but she slices it in the net and it's advantage Sakkari. It's quite a long game, this. They're not showing how long this game is so far, but I feel like Sakkari is just struggling to get past this service game, as she's now serving on advantage. Fault, second serve. Second serve to the forehand of Muchova, who gets it in, and Sakkari hits it long. Back to deuce. And I really wanting to show you how long this game has been now, because I feel like this game is just not finishing. It's deuce number 3, I think. It's pixelating quite a lot. Game duration, 6 minutes and 6 seconds. So yeah, this is a long game. And somebody's cell phone is going off. Sakkari now serving at deuce. In the net, second serve. Sakkari now with the second serve. It's a double fault. And this means that it's break point for Muchova. Will this be 3 breaks in a row? I know Carlton hopes that Muchova is able to take the set and make it a shorter match. Sakkari is now serving, facing break point. And she serves to the... No, she serves a fault. Second serve on break point. To the backhand of Muchova. Now Sakkari with a backhand down the line. Muchova is able to get there, but is not able to get the ball back. She hits it in the net. And we're back to deuce. And this game is never going to end. But it was a great backhand on the line there by Sakkari. Hey, Kaz, welcome back. Ironically, you didn't miss much in terms of the scoreline because this game is so long that the scoreline is probably more or less the same than it was when you left. Deuce for Sakkari. She serves to the backhand of Muchova, who returns it in the net, and it's advantage Sakkari. I'm telling you, if this goes 3 sets, this can be a very, very long match. Because not only is the scoreline like high scores, but also these games are very long. Sakkari now serving advantage to the forehand of Muchova. Great return by Muchova there. Sakkari now with a backhand. Oh, that's brilliant. Sakkari hits a backhand to the backhand of Muchova, and Muchova is able to hit a... What do you call it again? A passing shot, that's it. Sakkari was approaching the net and Muchova had a brilliant passing shot with her backhand down the line. Oil painting. It would have been an oil painting of a backhand if it was a single backhand. Now it's just a backhand winner down the line. And we're back to deuce. Sakkari serving. Fault. Second serve. To the forehand of Muchova. Sakkari now with the forehand to the forehand of Muchova. It goes for the forehand slice. I'm not a fan of that. And Sakkari's a brilliant winner with her forehand, and she takes advantage. It's very rare that someone goes for a forehand slice and wins that point. Usually you're doing that because you're in great trouble in the rally. The only good forehand slice I can think of in time was the one what Federer hit a winner with in the Wimbledon final against Murray in 2012. That was just poetic. As Sakkari is now serving advantage to the backhand of Muchova, kick serve. Sakkari now with a forehand down the line, but Muchova gets there. Oh, and drops short. Sakkari gets there. Muchova now at the net. Both players at the net. Drop shot by Muchova. Sakkari gets there. Both players are just playing cat and mouse, and Muchova is able to get that point in the end at the net. And we're back to deuce. And the crowd is applauding this. It was a great point. Both players were chasing each other around at the net. And Muchova is able to get on top of that point in the end. Carlton saying that Sakkari has had to play many more points on his service games. Yep. And that's definitely causing fatigue on your service game when you have to serve that often. As she serves a fault. Back on deuce. Second serve to the backhand of Muchova. Now a backhand by Sakkari, who hits it long. And it's a break point again by Muchova. Are we getting a break? Or are we going back to deuce number 478? Break points 1, Muchova 2 out of 11. Sakkari 2 out of 6. Sakkari now facing break point. She serves to a fault. Pressure now here on a second serve. Now I'm hoping that Muchova can now step in on the second serve and really take control at this point from the get-go. Let's see what happens. She doesn't go in, but she hits a backhand to the... Sakkari goes for a drop shot, but Muchova gets there, and she's able to hit it for a winner. And Muchova finally breaks, and it's 3-2 in the second set. All right, so that means, as far as I can remember, it's been so long ago, this means that it's 3 breaks in a row in the set. Can Muchova consolidate this break and take it to 4-2? That was a very long game. I think it was more than 10 minutes. Carlton saying, I think Muchova will take it maybe 6-4 or possibly a tiebreak. Yep, it will all depend on whether Sakkari is now able to break serve back. And I think from a Sakkari perspective, she needs to do it now. Snail asking, have you ever seen someone use backhand slice as a offensive weapon like Barty? Offensive weapon? Well, that's an interesting question, but I think you now then have to ask what is offensive. Doesn't mean you necessarily won that point just after that shot, or can you say you won that point because of the shot? Because if I think of Roger Federer, for example, at Wimbledon, his slice is so potent. It's like a knife. He slices through that ball, and a lot of players struggle with that. So I would then, do you regard that as defensive or offensive? Well, he uses it even when he's in control of the rally on his serve. So then I would probably regard it as offensive. It was interesting to see like his strategy, Nadal versus Djokovic in Wimbledon 2019. Again, in the semi-final against Nadal, it was just top spin backhands every time, no slices. And then against Djokovic, it was a lot of slices. He forced Djokovic to go on his knees a lot during those rallies. So it was an interesting difference of strategy. As Muchova is now serving at 3-2, and she hits it to the backhand of Sakkari. Muchova now with a slice. Sakkari is running around to a forehand. Muchova now with a forehand to the forehand of Sakkari. It's a great rally here. Sakkari with a forehand to the forehand of Muchova. It's down the line, but Sakkari gets there with a backhand. Muchova with a slice of a backhand. Sakkari is able to pop that up with a forehand. She needed a lot of topspin, but she hits it long, and it's 15-love for Muchova. Hey, Lexi, nice to have you back in the chat. Great finish from Casper last night. Yeah, it was fairly emotional to watch that match. And apparently also, I didn't see it, but someone told me that the win by Jill Simon was also crazy at the end of the 5th set. As Muchova is serving at 15-love. Oh, it's a forehand slice. Sakkari now at the net. It's a brilliant volley there by Sakkari. And she takes that point 15-all. Once again, the forehand slice not working. It always feels to me like when people do the backhand slice volley at the net, it looks like Jedi slicing their lightsabers. It looks so cool. I'm a big Star Wars fan, by the way, as you can probably see with the posters at the back. Very excited for the Obi-Wan series coming the 27th of May on Disney+. Watched yesterday evening Attack of the Clones as mental preparation for that. Tonight, I'll probably be watching Revenge of the Sith. Those in the chat, were you live for Tsitsipas versus Musetti? If so, what time did you go to bed yesterday evening? Because that ended late. I must admit, I was not awake by the end of that set. I think when I saw Tsitsipas taking control of the 4th set, I was like, okay, I know how this is going to go further. I'm going to bed. As Muchova is now serving at 30-15. Can Muchova close out this set and therefore match? If you're enjoying this coverage, please remember to hit the like button on this video, as it greatly helps this channel. As Muchova is now hitting a forehand down the line, Sakkari gets there. Muchova is hitting it very deep. Sakkari now with a backhand, and a backhand down the line by Muchova. Sakkari is not able to get it back, and she takes control of this game 40-15. It looks like this game could be shorter than the previous one, as the previous one was 10 minutes. Kaz saying, Hamana, I fell asleep right at the end. Okay, so you actually tried to watch it until the end, but then you fell asleep while watching it. That can happen. And Colton saying you were asleep. Yeah, well, I guess if you're from Australia, then it was probably like 4 a.m. at that stage. As Muchova is now serving to consolidate her break at 40-15. And she serves second serve to Sakkari forehand. Now forehand by Muchova to the backhand of Sakkari, who gets it back. And drop shot by Muchova. Sakkari is not close there, but she gets there. Muchova now probably going to go for a pass, backhand down the line, and she takes that game and she consolidates. Yeah, it was a great passing shot there by Muchova. I thought that she was going to go for the lob. I usually, when I play, I go for the lob. For me, it's easier than trying to hit a passing shot. But that was a great passing shot down the line there by Muchova, as she now leads this set at 4-2. Sakkari down a break and down a set, as she's now serving to try and still make something out of this match, as she's serving a fault. Neil saying, I'm becoming more of a Muchova fan the more I watch this match. Yeah, I think she's playing brilliantly. 23 winners, 19 unforced errors. But I think what impressed me so far is the net play. And also the not only what you do at the net, but also the willingness to go at the net as soon as you hit a shot down the line, to run to the net and be ready for that volley. Guessing this is a horrible draw for Sakkari, really. Playing someone this good in round 2, as Muchova is better than a ranking. Yeah, I guess that's what happens when you are not playing for a while because of injury, and now you're coming back, and now your ranking doesn't reflect your talent at all. Imagine, like, for example, if I'm thinking of Federer coming back or Serena coming back, and you have to face her in the first round. I mean, that can easily happen. So it can be a terrible draw for some people. As Sakkari, it's a brilliant backhand down the line, and it's 15-all. Neil saying, Baez is currently teaching Zverev how to play tennis. Tell me, what's the score there? Let's check quickly. In the men's singles. So I see Morales is doing very well against Fritz, taking control, being a break ahead in the fourth set. Zverev, oh wow, Zverev lost the first set 6-2, and now it looks like Baez is going to get a double break in the second set. That's insane. Do you think with a Zverev match, is it going to be a Tsitsipas Musetti-esque where Zverev is going to come back, or do you think Baez is taking control of this match? Like, is Zverev playing badly, or is Baez playing just great tennis? Last 10 points won. Muchova 8 and Sakkari only 2. As is 15-30. Sakkari serving. Oh, it's a brilliant ace on the tee, and it's 30-all. Yeah, Carlton saying she's really so much better than 81 in the world. I think we're going to see that a lot now after Wimbledon. When you think about it, they're not playing for points at Wimbledon, so a lot of people are dropping or losing a lot of points and even falling outside the rankings for Wimbledon. So we can have some very, very interesting seedings for the US Open, if you think about it, which can lead to very, very interesting lineups. As Sakkari goes at the net, and that's a brilliant pass by Muchova. Brilliant, brilliant pass. Sakkari was at the net, but Muchova was able to pass there, and she has another break point. Is this virtual match point if she's able to break here? Break point opportunity for Muchova to really close out this match. As Sakkari serves to the backhand of Muchova. Now, forehand by Sakkari is a great forehand by Sakkari, and Muchova is not able to get the ball over the net, and it's deuce. Lexi asking what's going on with Sakkari or Muchova just played better. I think it's a combination of both. Tell me in the chat whether you agree with me. I think Muchova is really playing well. She's good at the net. Sakkari maybe not playing her best level, but I won't say it's just due to Sakkari playing poorly. I think Muchova is playing really well. And I also think Muchova has nice energy around her play, as she has another breakpoint opportunity again. Lexi saying, I hope Baez pulls through. Oh, you just dropped by from Fazens and Baez up one set. Okay, so there's a double GTL stream going on at the moment. As Sakkari is facing breakpoint, she serves, and she hits to the backhand of Muchova. Sakkari in control of this rally. Oh, that's a brilliant forehand winner down the line by Sakkari. It was gutsy play because it was on the line and down the line forehand that could just as well cannot. To control that top spin, to make sure that the ball doesn't go out, it takes immense talent. And we're back to deuce. Yeah, Colton saying, not only is the net play great, but her passing shots are so good. That's true. I didn't think of that. It's now a few times we've seen where Sakkari was approaching the net and Muchova was able to hit various forms of passing shots, whether it's with a backhand on the line or it's a cross court. Great passing shots there by Muchova. And Colton saying, this is a deciding game for Sakkari right now. I think so, yeah. I think it's virtual match points, those break points were. But Sakkari is now up advantage to try and make sure that this is only one break that Muchova is there. And we know what happened in the first set. Muchova was only up one break, and Sakkari was able to get the break back, and suddenly we went in a tiebreak. As Sakkari is now serving, second serve. Sakkari now the forehand to the forehand of Muchova. It's down the line. Sakkari with a brilliant backhand, cross-court backhand winner there by Sakkari. And she makes sure that she's not losing grip of this match yet. It's only one break. Only one break. Muchova leading by 4-3. Can Sakkari just fight through this? right. And we have only the one break. JG asking whether I would like to head over in Alcaraz. And then you can wrap this up. Yep, sounds good. You can join this one. And then I'll be heading to the Alcaraz one. Oh, then we have like 3 Game to Love streams at the same time. Interesting. That's a record, probably, I assume. So yes, JG, whenever you're ready, you can join this stream. As Muchova is now going to serve at 4-3. She has the break. Can she keep a focus and close out this match? Car's saying I need more screens so I can watch more in one go. Yep, it's difficult, eh? Especially like you can't follow more than one audio at the same time. That will just be confusing as hell. Colin saying thanks for the great work. Thank you very much, Colton. I hope to see you again in another stream later on. And I hope, it seems like most of you in the chat, you are rooting for Muchova. So I hope for your sake that Muchova is able to pull this match through. As Muchova is now serving. And Sakkari, oh, that's brilliant. Sakkari was able, Muchova was at the net. Sakkari was able to hit it wide and Muchova was not able to get there in time. Lexi saying, I'm for Sakkari, but let's see how Muchova can take this match to another level. As it's love 15, can Sakkari break back and suddenly make this match a lot longer than it currently seems it will be? As Muchova is now serving to the backhand of Sakkari. Muchova now with the forehand. Sakkari doing all the running. Muchova now with the forehand. Oh, that's brilliant. Muchova hit a big forehand. And what's also brilliant about it is you can see just after she hit that shot, she was ready to go to the net if need be. And it wasn't necessary there. But if Sakkari was able to get that back somehow, Muchova would have been at the net ready to close that out. 15-all. She serves into the net. Second serve to the forehand of Sakkari. Muchova now with the forehand. A lot of great angles here. Muchova now with the forehand, but Sakkari is able to hit a backhand winner down the line. That is very impressive. Over the high part of the net there. And it's 15-30. And the crowd is now getting involved here as they sense that Sakkari will maybe be able to make this level again, and then it's all square. Muchova now serving at 15-30 to the backhand of Sakkari. It's a great return by Sakkari there. Sakkari now in control of this rally. Muchova with a forehand to the forehand of Sakkari. Muchova now with a forehand down the line. Sakkari gets there with a backhand. Muchova with a drop shot. Ah, that's a brilliant drop shot by Muchova. Sakkari not able to get there in time. And she takes it to 30-all. Great drop shot. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, that is the 6th drop shot winner by Muchova in this match. So the drop shot really working well for her throughout this match. 30-all. I think also from a mental fatigue point of view, it's important for Muchova to take this game, because as soon as it's 4-all, then she maybe can start to get some mental fatigue, as this match is a roller coaster ride, being in front and then level, being in front and then level, because of all the breaks that we've had this far. As Muchova is now serving at 30-all, it's a fault. Second serve. As we approach 2 hours on this match, 1 hour and 59 minutes. Muchova serving to the forehand of Sakkari. It's a great return there by Sakkari, and Muchova is not able to get that back. And it's a break point opportunity here for Sakkari. Can she level it to full games all and make sure that this then goes to the business end of this set? If we look at break points conversion in the second set, it's 2 out of 6 for Muchova and 1 out of 4 for Sakkari. So Sakkari had a chances in the set. Can she capitalize on this? Another breakpoint opportunity presented to her. Muchova serving to the backhand of Sakkari. Muchova now with a drop shot, and the drop shot doesn't go over the net, and it's a break by Sakkari, 4 games all. 4 games all to the business end of this match. Welcome, JG, to take this match further to the closing end.
Well. Am I Maria Sakkari's lucky charm? I feel I've come in. She's broken. This one's back on serve again. And on this call, I believe we've got Djokovic afterwards, which I'll be covering. So it kind of makes sense me staying on the same court and doing both of them. Brilliant job you've done so far, Haman. I've actually really enjoyed your commentary.
Thank you very much. I'm going to head off to Alcaraz, and I'll see you again. Thank you very much.
See you soon. Cheers, Haman. Again, honestly, he's done a really good job. And I mean, he's been watching a very good match, I must admit. This one has been pretty end-to-end. I think Muchova has played extremely well. But Sakkari is digging in there. We've always questioned her resolve recently, especially against Ons Jabeur, when in that match she looked like she had it all wrapped up. I believe 5-2 in the second set. And then all sort of just, collapsed, didn't she? And Ons took it 7-5, then the third set 6-1. And it's not just that's not the only time. There's been so many different examples of semi-finals where she's not quite been at the level and not had that closing killer instinct to get to the final and win one. And that for me has always been the big problem. I don't know if she knows how to kill a match off. And, that's the big reason why I went for Muchova to win this match. She's been looking good in the match. Unfortunately, I've not been able to watch all of it. So only from the bits I've seen and obviously listening to the commentary of Haman, it seems right now pretty level. Sakkari just broken. However, she is given an opportunity here for Muchova to break straight back. And then that would be serving for the match. Let's see if she can take it. That's a really big forehand from Muchova. She steps in, goes forehand to the forehand of Sakkari. Brilliant shot, Sakkari. And she can't deal with it. Muchova's upset. She looks to her box. She knows that was a massive moment. And this one's 30-all. We've got Carlton saying, you better not be a lucky charm. And that's another good thing as well. I've noticed a lot of people are supporting Muchova here. Shout out to Lexi. How are we doing, Lexi? And I'm hoping let's bring these good, positive vibes from Muchova onto the court for her, because I'd love to see her win this. It's a great serve from Sakkari. Big backhand from her. Muchova digs it in. And that's a deep shot from her. She goes backhand down the line. It's not bad. Close to going out from Sakkari, but it just stays in. Sakkari's hitting the ball so hard right now. Is that one out? I think it is. I don't know if they're going to check the mark. But I think they're pretty much convinced it was out. Sakkari not even complaining now. And that is a massive, massive point, because it is break point Muchova. Over 2 hours on the clock. And this is an opportunity for Muchova. Thanks everyone as well for joining. If you haven't already, hit the like button and subscribe if you're new. We're currently on 43 likes. Let's try and get closer to 100. And I'll be very happy. Good serve. Maria goes in behind. Oh, she's dived on the floor. Oh, my word. What a point. That was a fantastic point. Muchova gave her all. She literally flung her body at it, fell over. It was going behind her. She then picked her body up, got the other side, got a racket to it, but she couldn't handle it and almost did the splits. Brilliant tennis. We've got Lexi, though. She's supporting Sakkari. I had a feeling you'd be going Sakkari, Lexi. I don't know why. I just had a feeling. Great point, though. As Kaz says, it was amazing. It's a good serve from Sakkari. Muchova goes the other side, and it's too good. It's too good. Sakkari can't handle the power. Break point again. This one does seem very tight, and I can report on a massive, massive upset. Taylor Fritz has gone out to Ben's #1 qualifier to watch. I'm not going to hear the end of it, but Zapata Morales has defeated Fritz 3-6, 6-2, 6-2, 6-3. Wow. That's a mad performance from Zapata Morales. I didn't know he was capable of that. But fair play to Ben. Good pick. And it's going to be a second serve on break point. Sakkari bouncing the ball. She serves to the backhand. She goes down the line this time. Sakkari on the front foot. It's just being chopped back at the moment from Muchova. No power from her. Just waiting for the Sakkari mistake, but she's moved her out with that moon ball. She goes drop shot. Sakkari gets there. It's not the best shot. Is she going to finish it? No, she doesn't. What are you doing, Muchova? I don't know what Muchova's doing there. I mean, she just took it too relaxed. It was like a stroll in the park. She had an easy shot. It wasn't a good drop shot. Sakkari's shot was even worse. And then she tried to lob her down the line. I mean, I don't know what that shot was. That's a bad one. Yeah, and Lexi said, I'm sure Ben's going to be pumped. Yeah, I'm probably going to get a text in a minute from him saying, oh, look at that Zapata Moranas. He's going to be loving it. Yeah, his ego's sky high. Yeah, and Muchova for me has just thrown this away. She really has thrown it away. What a big opportunity for her, and she's just thrown it away. Ace anyway from Sakkari, a 5th ace of the match. Oh, not going to get another one there, though. Apparently, can't tell I've missed so many good drop shots. I mean, I do love a drop shot. Has it all been Muchova with the drops? Good deep return from Muchova. She goes drop shot. I mean, I'm not seeing them when I've come in because Maria Sakkari, after breaking Muchova, has now consolidated the break and leads in this match 5-4. I mean, what about some of the other matches? I know we've got Faizan covering Baez, Zverev. Zverev lost the first set 6-2, and he's down a double break in the second. Sebastian Baez, is he going to knock out Alex Zverev? I feel the whole tennis world wants Zverev to go out, which is a bit harsh. But he's just not been a very popular guy on tour at the moment, and right now, Baez looking good value to defeat him. He really is. We've got Cam Norrie in the other match beating Kubler straight sets. But Denny looks like he might be able to beat Pablo Cuevas, which I didn't expect. Hatchinov defeated Delian. I think we spoke about that earlier. Munar Schwartzman, that's just kicked off. You've got Zverev there. He's got one break back, actually. So one break back. He was down a double break to Baez. Now just the one break. And what else is going on? So the women's wise, we have Leylah Fernandez, Siniakova. That one's just kicked off. Kai Kanepi up a set. Coco Gauff beat Van Udvank in straight sets. And Nissimova beat Vekic in straight sets. And this one seems to be the longest match of the day. Could be looking at a 3-hour special. Because right now, I feel Sakkari does have some momentum. She certainly does. She was, 5-3 down? And now, sorry, she wasn't 5-3 down. She was 4-2 down. And she's turned this around. 3 games on the bounce. Let me just get my stream up because I was just looking to make sure all the other streams were running okay. Muchova here doing all right on her serve. 30 love. And, she has to hold, otherwise she loses the set. Oh, and my stream, for some reason, doesn't seem to load. That's a shame. Let me just restart the stream. Let's see what people are saying. We've got Lexi saying, I hope Baez wins. I mean, I think everyone does. That's just the mood. I've not seen anyone say I want Zverev to win yet. Like, nobody. Here we go. Sakkari gets that point. Just as I turn the stream on, Let's have a look at it. It was not a, well, it was a drop shot again. Oh, that's so beautiful. Brilliant shot. She just caressed the ball the other way. Very clever from Sakkari. And big moments here. Can Muchova level it up at 5-all? We may be looking at another tie break as well. It's on the cards. 2 hours, 10 minutes played on this one. Good serve from Muchova. She plays it to the backhand corner again. That's a great shot, though, from Sakkari. She steps in, and she's always going to put that one away. And it is a very important one because it means she is now 2 points away from this set. Big moments here for both players. She's bouncing the ball. Come on, Muchova. Let's get this point. Don't want to give away a set point. Oh, first serve was so close, but it did just miss. And this could spell trouble. I mean, the second serve's been okay. She's won 55% behind it. So not panic stations yet. Let's see what she can do. Big forehand, and it's too good. Plays it very flat to the backhand of Sakkari. Sakkari couldn't really get down low enough for it. Hits it into the net. And we are at 40-30. Game point Muchova to level up the contest at 5-all. She does have that first set in the bank as well. And in the set for unforced errors, Sakkari still making 15 unforced errors just this set alone. Muchova has edged the winner to unforced error count. Definitely. And that is a clean winner down the line. Come on, Muchova. She does hold. And it's going 5-all. Yeah, that really was an important hold because just looking at the point by point here in this second set, there's been a lot of deuces. Having a look here, you can see she was 4-2 up, Muchova, lost 3 on the bounce from Sakkari, and she's just stopped the rot of them 3 games and steadied the ship. She didn't want to be broken again, and now at 5-all, I feel she's now the favourite to win the match, but let's wait and see. She comes in for the volley. Oh, misses it. It was the right decision to come in. If the volley went over, she would have won the point, definitely. There was no way Sakkari was getting there. But it was maybe just a little bit too much power from Sakkari. She couldn't control it. And Sakkari roars. You can see how much that means to her. 15 love. Kaz saying, could we see another tie break? I mean, maybe. Maybe. Good to see Jarmila still here, supporting Karolina. Make sure if you haven't already, hit the like button on the video. Let's try and get this close to 100 and subscribe if you're new. Sakkari here serves. It's a brilliant serve down the tee. It's not an ace, though. And she's groaning loudly on every single forehand. We know she's a very muscular lady. And I feel she's putting every sinew of her muscle into these forehand strokes. Sakkari going Hulk mode now. Hitting the ball hard. It's another good serve. Oh, my word. Oh, my. Brilliant return. Best return of the match from what I've seen. It was actually a brilliant serve. Look at that. I mean, amazing. I don't know how you do that. That's world class. It's a world class return from Muchova. I just love them shots. I really do. And she can have a second serve as well. Muchova playing very well, man. I think it has been close, but maybe just she does edge it. She steps in with a backhand. It's another big one. But this one's just long, I believe. Yeah, it was. Unlucky from her. I thought it was going to be another winner for a second. But it just travelled past the baseline. Bounce long. And it's 40-15. Tie break is looking close. If Muchova can hold her serve, of course. First serve's in. Forehand. Muchova. And it's a shank from Sakkari. Sakkari shanks it. She couldn't handle the power put back on her. And she's not got out of her service game. I mean, we've seen a lot of deuces. Are we going to be looking at another one here? Here comes Sakkari. Good serve to the backhand corner, and it's just enough. Sakkari does hold, and it's 6-5. At the very least, she's going to get a tie break in this set. Let's have a look at the other courts because, I mean, there's so many big matches happening. If me and Ben could clone ourselves 10 times over, we'd cover them all, but it's just not possible. Baez, he's still up a break in the second, which is great news. Ramos Alcaraz, that one's 40-15 at the moment. Alcaraz, that one's just kicked off. Alcaraz serving first. Fernandez on serve. Kanepi on serve in the second, but she's up a set. And Borna Gojo just taken the third set against Krajinovic. Badeni serving for the match. Fascinating. So let's have a look at the matches to come because I'm just cautious of the timing. So Djokovic Molcan will be after Sakkari. And this is going to help me talking this out more than anything. Bencic Andreescu, I believe, is after Zverev. So Bencic Andreescu will be after the Zverev match. And then in the evening one, we don't have to worry about that one because Nadal Mutet, I believe Ben's back as well. And we'll just be doing that. It'll be the evening one on Saturday. Probably starts around, well, I think about 9 o'clock local time, 8 o'clock in the UK. So, yeah, a lot of matches. And I think so far, so good. I think we're okay for time at the moment. Certainly that Baez Zverev one. I'm hoping it's not 5 because I don't think Faizan's got that much time. So I may have to head over there as well. Let's play it by ear. Here we go. Some big forehands here. Muchova serving to stay in the set again. Or backhand to forehand. They go. Sakkari pinned in that little corner, but she keeps digging out big shots. Down the line, Muchova. She goes back that same corner again. Come on. Good shot. I really like Muchova. I'm glad. I'm sure you've heard me say it so many times. I did pick her in my bracket. Yeah, how many times I'm going to say that? And yeah, I want her to win. I think I've got her going for a few rounds actually. So let's see if she can do it. I mean, total winners for the match, that ties it up. So that's 30 winners for Muchova, 30 for Sakkari. The big difference is Sakkari, you can see 35 unforced errors. Muchova not nowhere near as many, 22. So listen, Muchova on paper deserves to win this match, I would say, but it is quite close. Oh, big shot, Sakkari. Muchova digs it back. Just makes Sakkari hit another ball, it seems. I don't think that one's landing in. No way. Great shot, Sakkari. People on their feet there, 15-all. Lex is asking how many matches are we going to cover today? I mean, Ben, you're only going to see him for the Nadal one because he's out for the day. But me, myself, I will be definitely covering Novak Djokovic after this one. And listen, I don't want to big it up too much, but we have a big new Djokovic button. And it's a very good button as well. Ben worked quite hard on it. So you need to stay tuned to watch the button at least. And not just that, Molcan, he's got Djokovic's former coach now. And he's in good form, playing very well. He's beaten some big opponents recently. Molcan, I think he's value for a set. But I'll talk about that later on. I'll definitely be covering that one because it's after this. So I can definitely do it. Alcaraz 1-all against Ramos. That's good. I'm more worried about how's Zverev getting on. Zverev trailing 5-3. Come on, Baez. Just serve it out. This one, 30-15. Big forehand. Sakkari. Yeah, she couldn't deal with it. It's 40-15 now. Muchova's still playing well. I mean, it's a shame she couldn't handle the pressure of being up a break in this set. And that 5-2 would have been big if she could have made it, but it is what it is. Yeah, and Snell saying it's the first time ever we have 3 GTL streams at the same time. GTL history you're witnessing. I wonder which one's doing the best. I reckon Zverev probably. as an early prediction. But I mean, it's quite good. I've got 148 people in here, which is awesome. Thanks everyone for staying with me. Make sure hit the like button. Subscribe if you're new as well. There we go. Big serve from Muchova. It is enough. And we are going to tie break. Get your predictions in the live chat right now. So, tie break predictions. I'm going to go straight in with a repeat of the first. I'm going to go 7-5 Muchova. Let me know what you think. We've got Jarmila laughing, saying, lol, second tie break. Snell saying on all 3 streams. That's quite cool. How many people are watching each one? I'm interested. Carlton saying, I'm calling Muchova second tie break. Sun Liang's in with a Muchova 7-4. Jared Miller's copying me on the same page here, 7-5. I can announce Muchova's got the mini break here. One love. She just needs to hold her serves. We've got Lexi, and I knew she'd be going Sakkari, 8-6. John's watching too as well. Shout out to you, John. Kaz saying Sakkari to pinch the tie break. Interesting. Here we go. One love. Great serve from her. It's too good. It's too good. She consolidates the mini break. We've got John in with a Muchova 7-4. Lexi's on all 4 streams as well. Cheers, Lexi. Appreciate it. I need the support. It's been a long one. 2 hours, 21. Hammond did a great job covering most of it. I know I did do the first 40 minutes as well. Good serve. Out wide. And it is too good again. Muchova running away with a tie break, just like she did in the first set to start things off. And this one is free love. We've got Jarmila going, go, Karolina, go. Pulj. I don't know what Pulj means. And I don't know if I'm probably saying it wrong anyway. Here we go. Free love, Muchova. First serve to the backhand of Muchova. She returns so well. She steps in. She's going to get an easy volley here. No, she don't. She puts it down the middle. She's done this twice now. There's 2 easy shots, and she's bottled both of them. I'm not sure if she's the best volleyer in the world, Muchova. And from looking what I've seen today, she needs to just take all the pace off that ball. Instead, she played it back to Sakkari. Get back on the practice courts, Karolina. You need to practice them volleys. It's not a good shot, that one. Oh, it's the same as like goal. How do I say it, Jarmila? Is it podged? Podged? Here we go. Still with a mini break, though, Muchova. It should have been a double mini break. Great first serve. And it is long on the return. Sakkari will take it. He trails down the mini break. But it's very close now, and it's 3-2. No, fair enough. I didn't expect to say it right. Carlton saying it's like the Czech Yazda. We know Yazda, obviously, for the Poles. Use that a lot when we're watching Iga. Baez 30-15. 2 points away from taking that set. Oh. Misses the first serve. Second serve coming up for Muchova. Oh, my word. A second serve ace. Second serve ace from Muchova down the tee. If that don't deserve a button, I don't know what does. Amazing. Apparently, Yazda is Polish. I don't know. Maybe I've done it wrong. And Yazda's Slovak. I'm not sure. You're the expert, so I trust you. Muchova here, though, 4-2. That was a fantastic second serve. I mean, I don't know how she did it. Yeah, there you go. Yazda for Molcan works, I guess. Good first serve. Great return. Oh, this is tense. Oh, my word. Too much power from Sakkari. We're back on serve in this tiebreak. 4-3. Shout out to our newest member, Domingo Garcia. What a great name that is. Domingo Garcia. If I get a second, I will update you, but there is a lot going on being on my own. Let me see if I can do it while we're watching this. So, Muchova here, 4-3. Domingo. Great name, really is. Oh, it's a great serve. Sakkari steps in, big, powerful backhand. And it's 4-all now. She's leveled it up in the tiebreak. I mean, my prediction of 7-5 is still on. Everyone who said 7-4 is still on. But I feel Sakkari is just getting going again, and it's a worrying time. There we go. Got that added to the leaderboard. It should be perfect. Domingo Garcia, you're on the leaderboard as our latest member. Sakkari here just checking the ball mark. Great to see Domingo being welcomed. Use some emotes at Domingo. See if you like them. You do have some cool emojis you can now use as a member. So 4-all. Serves in this time to the backhand of Sakkari. Big forehand. Clips the line. Brilliant shot, Muchova. It's on her racket now. It is on her racket. She's 5-4 up in the tiebreak. And she's going to have 2 serves here to win the match. Thanks for everyone who's joined us. If you haven't already, hit the like button on the video. Subscribe if you do. Let's try and get to 100 likes. We're on 50 at the moment. It will really help us out on Game to Love. And Muchova here, 2 points away. Can she do it? Please, my prediction. Kaz saying, can she hold her nerve? Don't know. I really don't know. It's a good serve. Oh, she goes the other way again. That's so good. Come on. Come on. Just like that. Perfect tennis from Muchova. And it sets up the match point.
Match point.
Match point for Muchova. 2 hours 27. It's been a really long match. We've seen a tie break in the first. We're in a tie break currently here. Is everyone's prediction of 7-4 going to be right? The crowd having to hush right now. It's big moments. 6-4 in the tie break. Match point for her. She gets to serve in. Sakkari returns it. She steps in again. Big forehand. Even bigger, though, from Muchova. And Karolina Muchova is doing the Czech Republic proud. She's just defeated one of the favourites to win this year's Roland Garros. The semi-finalist last year is out. Maria Sakkari crashes out to Muchova. What a performance. Karolina Muchova, I think she can go far now. Watch out for her. And there we go. J Genius strikes again. I did try and warn you guys in the bracket. I know my bracket's terrible, but this is one I can gloat about because I thought Maria Sakkari was going to go out to Karolina Pliskova. It's happened like that. It was 2 tie breaks. But listen, I think it could have been a lot closer. It could have been a lot... No, sorry. It could have been a lot more one-sided in terms of the score. I thought Muchova deserved it. Tie breaks kind of flatters Sakkari. I thought Muchova was better. Regardless of that, Sakkari did show a lot of fight. And listen, take that, Jonathan Silk. Hopefully you include it in your Silk report tonight because you are Sakkari's biggest fan. And I know she's a good player, but that's only going to help with my bet with you because I've got Ons Jabeur finishing higher in the overall rankings. But thanks, everyone, for joining us. I'm going to have to probably shoot quite quickly because of the amount of matches going on. But don't go anywhere, because right now on the channel, we are covering Sasha Zverev, who's down 2-0. We're also covering Carlos Alcaraz, who's up 4-1 in the first set. And I'm going to be heading over to Novak Djokovic against Molcan, someone I think can really push Djokovic. And of course, his coach is Djokovic's old coach as well. So maybe he has a few tricks up his sleeve. We've got a new button for Djokovic. We've got some big streams coming. You don't want to miss anything. Make sure, stay. I don't know what one you're going to go to because there's so many streams. But try and join me. Join me for Djokovic. Go join Faizan for Zverev or Haman for Alcaraz. I'll see you guys very soon. But well played to Karolina Muchova.